All right, so now we're going to go over how we solve differential equation with a particular solution. So we're going to first, solve for the general solution. So let's separate the variables and let's rewrite this as y cubed times dy dx. Let's add 3x to the right. So that'll be equal to 3x. And then we're going to multiply both sides by dx. So we'll get y cubed dy being equal to 3x dx. Now that the variables are separated, we can integrate each side. And from here, we would get y to the fourth over 4, and that'll be equal to 3x squared over 2 plus c1. Now we can use this initial condition to solve for our constant, because this tells us that it goes to the point 2, 2. So we evaluate this for 2, 2. So we plug in 2 for y, so we like so, and 2 for x. And then from here, we can solve for our constant c1. 2 to the fourth, 2, 4, 8, 16 over 4. We get 4 over 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 4, 12, divided by 2 is 6, plus c1. And then so c1 will be negative 2. And then so we can write our particular solution as y to the fourth over 4 being equal to 3 halves x squared minus 2 in place of our constant c1. Okay, so let's go through one more. The 38. Here we have y prime minus 5e to the 2x being equal to 0 on an initial condition y of 0 equal to negative 3. And so let's first rewrite this as y times dy dx. And let's add 5e to the 2x to both sides. So this will be equal to 5e to the 2x. And then we're going to multiply the right side by dx. So we'll get y dy being equal to 5e to the 2x dx. Now that the variables are separated, we can integrate. Integrating the left will just be y squared over 2. The right side, this isn't too bad of an integral. Remember that you just have to divide instead of multiply by the coefficient of x here. So then this will just be 5 over 2 times e to the 2x plus c1. And you can always check if your solution is correct at this point by just taking the derivative of this and seeing if you get that. Now we'll solve for our constant with our initial condition, y of 0 being equal to negative 3, because this tells us that this equation goes through the point 0, negative 3. So we're going to plug in 0 for x, negative 3 for y. So we'll get negative 3 squared over 2 being equal to 5 halves e to the 2 times 0, or just e to the 0 plus c1. So then the left will be 9 halves. 5 halves times e to the 0. This just becomes 1. So that just becomes 5 halves plus plus c1. And then our constant, our c will just be 4 halves, or just 2. And then we can rewrite our particular solution with 2 in place of c1. So we'll have y squared over 2 being equal to 5 halves times e to the 2x plus 2. And there you go. That's all there is to it.